Yo, what is up guys, it is ArkhamDeluxe back again with another video. Today doing a bit of a quirk showcase for One For All, the first quirk showcase in Heroes Online 2. We're also going to be getting into quirk skill trees, how that works, you know, the general structure of how quirks will be in this game. You'll get a good idea of that from this video. So yeah, let's just get started. Just before we get started with the quirk itself, after we're done with the showcase, I'll just show a little bit of extra stuff to do with customization, just some other little things that you might have missed or hasn't been shown yet. But yeah, let's get right into it. Some of the UI is hidden again just for aesthetic purposes, so you guys are not confused by some things. But let's get straight into what you'll see. Let's say you've just rolled One For All, you know, you got a quirk you really wanted. You come into your menu page, what are you going to see? You're going to see the quirks first of all. Ignore these numbers, the level, cost, whatever. This isn't the final thing you're going to see. And there's also some item requirements for some moves, but it's not. This isn't accurate what you're seeing on the left here. So straight up, got Delaware Smash. When you unlock skills, as I'm doing right now, you'll see more start to appear. And yeah, as we go through this video, you'll see more of the quirks, etc. So if I equip Delaware Smash and Powerful Leap that I've just unlocked, Delaware Smash, similar to the first game, is something you can spam, you know, multiple times. And for those of you guys who are talking about VFX, you can see the Delaware Smash looks a bit better than it did in the first video. So yeah, similar to the first game, you can spam it multiple times. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I think it's quite on cooldown, but it's something you can spam multiple times. It does knockback, etc. And later on, with some upgrades and stuff, you can get it to do more than just simple knockback and damage. But yeah, Powerful Leap is an ability that is used for like going up vertically for a little bit of mobility. Maybe if you're trying to get up to somewhere. Its first version is just you going up. But there's a passive you can unlock called Leap Upgrade, where you can do damage to enemies like that are near you when you're going up, if that makes sense. And you'll see that's a common theme. Sometimes you'll have an ability, and then you have like a passive or more passives later on that just improve that ability. So yeah, if I just go, yeah, he's blocked that, but you get the general idea. Now if we move along, connected to Delaware Smash is Detroit. Detroit is quite quickly. It's a move that it's not one you spam, you just use it once. It's bigger, you know, it does more damage, etc. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It does more damage, it has a bigger hitbox. And once again, you guys will see with the passives later on in the quirk, you can upgrade it a bit to like do more. Someone's getting combo down there, it's fun. Let's move along. We have Ground Smash. Again, you may notice from Heroes Online. If I equip, this ability is more like, again, the VFX also looks better from the first video you guys were talking about. But yeah, this is more for like if you're being attacked, you have hyper armor for it that you can unlock a passive. So maybe someone's attacking you and then you start using it, they can't cancel your warm-up. So no matter what, your ground smash will go off. So that makes it a little bit different from the other abilities in that, you know, if you get stunned, it won't cancel your warm-up. So it's a little bit different, and obviously the hitbox is a bit different. It goes downwards. If I'm comboing someone, if I can find the officer, I think he died. Okay, so let's say I'm comboing, and then I use ground smash, he'll get sent down, so it's pretty nice. Alright, next up we've got Extra Delaware. It's a passive that lets you use Delaware Smash 5 times in a row instead of 4. I was wondering, when I used my Delaware Smash initially, I was like, why did I only use it 4 times? I forgot that there was a passive. But yeah, so if I spam Delaware Smash now, it will be like 5 times I can use it in a row. But yeah. Moving along, we have increasing uptime, so Delaware uptime. This is another passive to upgrade abilities, and like I said before, this is a common theme that you'll see with quirk abilities. You unlock the skill and then you unlock passives that will like upgrade it, make it better, and it's optional whether you want to unlock it or not. Sometimes you might have two passives to choose from where you can only get one of them and you have to make a choice. So you'll see everybody who has one for all, they won't all have the same one for all, like, and that goes for every quirk. It's a bit difficult to explain, but once you guys get your hands on the game, you know, it will all make sense. So what this does is just basically your Delaware Smash is up for longer. So yeah, you see my Delaware Smash now, it should go for a lot, like a much further distance. And you will notice, yeah, the trees, the way it works in this game is you've got to like do damage to the tree, and you can do it in loads of different ways. All quirks can do this, but when you do enough damage, you know, they'll break. So that's why you know, whenever damage is done, it turns white to show that it's taking damage. Moving along, full cow, we've got an awakening now. So you see, if you notice, it will say right here like what this skill is. Is it a passive? Is it awakening? Is it an ability? Is it, you know, a dash or whatever? So we have full cow, and I've got it equipped. The way awakenings work in this game is there's something called focus. I don't think it's visible when I'm in cinematic mode, but basically it's a bar that you build up from doing damage, and once it's full you can use it for things like awakenings, etc. I think that should be enough now. Okay, so now I'm gonna activate my full cowl, nice aura, all of that stuff. It's cool. But you might be wondering, hey, where are my skills? Now when you activate full cowl, obviously your stats get buffed a bit, but you don't, the skills and stuff don't automatically come with it. These are things that you need to unlock, which is why we're going to be moving further down, unlocking Manchester Smash and St. Louis Smash. St. Louis Smash and Manchester Smash, you will recognize them from the original Heroes Online, but Manchester Smash works a bit differently, and I'm going to equip them and then awaken again so you guys can see them in action. But whilst my awakening is on cooldown, there's a passive called Cowling Damage. So what this does is when you're awakened and you use either Manchester or St. Louis, you'll apply a status element, and that will cause the person to have like a green lightning effect on them, and they'll take more damage from OFA skills. So I'll just cut to whenever I'm awakened again and I'll show that off. Alright, my focus should be full. Normally you'll see a focus bar on the top, but now it's hidden at the moment. But yeah, now I'm awakened. I've got my two moves. Again, the positioning looks a bit weird, but that's because there's UI and stuff in the way. Anyways, the Manchester Smash is first. You'll see it applies like a green ailment on him, and he'll take more damage from any one for all attacks because of the passive that I just unlocked. Then you've got St. Louis Smash here, similar to the first game, but this one moves you forwards. So let's say like I'm in the air with someone, like I'll move with them. It's supposed to help you to just like stay near them to continue a combo or whatever. But yeah, moving along, I have on this side, what do we have here? Oh, we have dashes. Okay, I've already had it equipped, you might have noticed, but yeah, it's a dash that's unique to full cowl. Sorry, let me equip it. Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty cool dash. Whilst you're dashing, you'll have some hyper armor, so you can't be stunned. You'll still take damage, but you can't be stunned. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ability. It's a bit more unique, like to you using one for all, because you'll see other dashes later on in other quirk showcases that work in different ways. Some of them are more for, you know, they've got more verticality to them to help you maybe get on top of buildings, but this dash is more about just moving around horizontally. Next up, we have shoot style. I don't know if I have it equipped right now. I don't. So now this is like the normal kind of just basic M1s. You'll see a lot of quirks or, you know, combat styles or whatever. They'll have a separate combat style for that quirk unique to them that you can equip. So now you'll notice, yeah, my M1s are a bit different. They'll do a bit more damage, the string's a bit longer. No, actually it's not, it's the same amount of M1s, but they just do a bit more damage. And I think there's an extra effect that I'm not thinking of right now, But yeah, you guys may have noticed whenever I've been using my abilities, something on the bottom left is appearing called muscular damage. And if I trigger that actually and get that to fill up, if you use your once for all abilities too much, yeah, there's a bit of a debuff that you take a lot of damage, you're stunned, you can't really move, your skin goes purple. It's like a temporary thing. But yeah, this is something that later on, when your one for all is more progressed, obviously after you've unlocked all this stuff, you can unlock passives to reduce, you know, the amount of muscular damage you gain. So now look, I'm getting, sorry, yeah, it's only a little bit, like I've just used 2 moves and it like went up to like 30%, and that's it. And obviously you're going to be M1ing and stuff in the middle, so you're not going to be using skills like every 2 seconds. But yeah, when you obviously keep unlocking more stuff to your quirk, you'll become stronger. You know, all the debuffs that might come with your quirk, they'll be reduced. For example, like this ailment that you're seeing on the bottom left here. So yeah, that's a general gist of how quirks work. Here's another passive. It's just another upgrade to your awakening. Increases the run speed when you're awakened, basically. So that is like the base one for all that you guys will see in the game when it releases. You might be wondering, like, where's maybe full Cal, like 100% mode that he used against one for all, what was his name, Overhaul, or where's like Black Whip and Smoke Screen and all that stuff. And that stuff's all been planned out. We have started making it, but I didn't want to like put time into putting that into the game, because I want all quirks to have a similar amount of content when the game comes out. So if you feel like this is a good amount of like abilities, I think here you've got like, that's 4 abilities, 4 abilities, an awakening, and then 2 awakening moves. So that's like 6 abilities in total. You've got an awakening, obviously you've got a unique dash, unique combat style, passives and stuff. Every quirk will have this level of like stuff in it, this level of content, and we just want to keep that consistent throughout. So later on when updates come out, maybe one for all gets like its 100% mode, Black Whip or whatever, other quirks are also getting extra stuff down in the skill tree, so that, you know, they're kind of balanced and we don't end up in a situation where one quirk has like double the amount of abilities of another quirk, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that's the quirk showcase all done. Other little things I wanted to show in terms of the clothing, some of you guys might have noticed here the original Heroes Online had 2D clothing, but here we've got 3D. And the way it works is if I go into my inventory, you have like different pieces of clothing that you can equip. So you have like a shirt, you have trousers at the bottom, you can equip different shoes or whatever. So this is like the base Midoriya fit. Obviously he has other suits, like the more advanced ones, but it's like the basic one. And there's jackets and stuff or whatever you can mix and match to your liking. But yeah, it's pretty nice. There's a lot of customization options in the game to make your unique character, your unique hero, villain, vigilante, civilian, whatever. You might have noticed my UI is red, but it's not going to be like that for everyone. This is because I'm a villain right now. If you're a hero, your UI will be blue. If you're, you know, neutral, your UI will be white. If you're vigilante, your UI will be purple, etc, etc. And you guys will find out more about that later on, I guess. I think there's something else I wanted to show. There was a sneak peek about gigantification, and there was basically a giant character using Delaware Smash. So I'm gonna awaken and use that myself, just explain that a little bit. So actually I'm gonna use Detroit Smash. So when you use abilities as a giant from other quirks, you'll see they'll look bigger, they'll have bigger hitboxes, you know, a bigger like effects, whatever. And you might be wondering, that's kind of OP, and it is pretty strong, you know, in terms of stunning, you know, hitting multiple people, multiple NPCs, etc. But you do less damage. So let's say, let me use that again. So here on this lamp you'll see it does like 30 damage, right? Then I'm going to size down, and I'm going to use the same ability again. Oh, bright, the lamp got destroyed, we didn't even see it. But anyway, you'll do less damage basically as a giant user using moves from other quirks. But that's just a taste, like just an example of how different quirks will interact. So you see how giants interacting with, you know, all the other quirks. making their moves bigger, etc. You know, I can't really think of other examples, but there are different ways that quirks will interact. You know, one for all, obviously a bit of a counter to ice because it could destroy the ice blocks, and flame being able to burn them. And you know, will be different kinds of combinations, interactions between the quirks that are pretty cool, and this is just an example of that. But yeah, in case you guys have noticed, we've got new faces as well, so that's pretty nice. This is like all customization in the main screen that we'll get into in another video. But yeah, for those of you guys who've been thinking this is like just Heroes Online 1 with like, I don't know, a new map, and it's not, it's a different game. You know, as you can see, okay, this is gigantification, we'll get into it another time, there's not the video for it, but yeah, as you can see, quirk skill trees this time around, which will allow us to add more abilities. A quirk can have multiple awakenings, as One for All soon will after release. You know, quirks can have lots of content, there's a lot of space to like make quirks, make some of the best quirks that you guys have seen on Roblox basically. And yeah, I can't wait to show you guys more quirks, more showcases, more information about the game, the release date obviously, and yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed what you've seen here today. If you could leave a like and subscribe, would be very much appreciated. But that's it from me. Have a good one.